Literally, I saw people crying there. You know, like
There's no way
he was
wrote it.
never, and I was like, what is that thing doing? Can you explain to me? And he was like,
Talk
no,
now
I have
about
no
our
idea.
course that we did, the 9 months course.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
It was 9 years ago, so I don't remember exactly, but I remember that it was a bit messy because of it was loaded with a lot of programming language.
Yeah.
So how you describe it?
And it was too long. 9 months is really a long time. On the other hand, also too many topics.
You know.
So we had, if I'm remembering correctly, we had CSS, JavaScript. I think there was no TypeScript at that time.
No, there were jQuery, I think.
jQuery. We had WebSockets as well. I can remember that we created, or at least I showed you like a chat application, a little very simple chat application. Then it was PHP. Then there was
Ruby.
Really?
I think
Was Ruby?
so.
Also, we had database. We had SQL. In my opinion, not well structured from the topics perspective. It was too long. Now I'm working in a different school. We have 3 months courses. And the actual course is called web development. We teach HTML, CSS, JavaScript, TypeScript, React, Next.js, MongoDB in 3 months. It's challenging for certain people. The course is made for absolute beginners. The feedback from the students is quite positive. They really like it. They also feel challenged in terms of, hey, it's not boring. It's sometimes, so they covered the whole SQL thing, the whole database, like writing raw SQL queries.
In this course, you mean in the 3 months course?
They covered WebSockets. They covered React. They covered Vue as like a second. And we came to the point that we had to like renew the curriculum because literally I saw people crying there. You know, like no joke. You know what I mean?
Cry from here.
They were so under pressure. They had to work on a final project.
Okay.
For graduation, they had to present that final project within 1 week.
Oh my god!
And there were people like they were completely exhausted, you know, and that was, in my opinion, or also in the opinion of the school, was like too hard, and that's not our intention, like to like break people or something, you know. And now it's a bit different. We removed certain stuff. So, for example, there's no jQuery anymore. There's only one front-end framework, not React and Vue. There's only React. Yeah, so we can focus more on certain things. We switched from SQL, from Postgres to MongoDB. And the final project is now 2 weeks.
Okay.
Instead of 1, which is a bit more relaxed. Yeah?
Bit more, but still, I think it's like it's.
Yeah, but
2 weeks for a beginner. What kind of a project they do at the end of the course?
We have that typical recipe app. Yeah, you have like you have a homepage. You have like a list of recipes. You can search for a certain recipe.
9 years ago.
What do you mean?
We did this 9 years ago.
Yeah, this is the. You do either a recipe app or a bookstore or something. That's like so common. I have seen like remarkable projects there on graduation.
Did you see that before ChatGPT or after it?
It was a very, very big debate. Students actively using it. I also use it I had a student. A student was coming and he was like, "Yeah, I don't know, I'm stuck and the thing is not working." I was taking a look at his code and I was like wondering. It looked like super complex, and I thought,
there's no way
he was never. And I was like, what is that thing doing? Can you explain to me? And he was like, no, I have no idea. I just copy pasted it from ChatGPT, but it was not working. And he had no clue. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong with like using ChatGPT or any other AI, but at least you have to have an idea what this thing is like.
You have to understand it at least. And especially in learning phase, I don't think it's a good idea to use it?
I like it, for example, let's say I'm doing some research. I want to try out some new library or some new framework or something like that. Or I have a very, very specific case in my application. When I use like any search engine, I'm searching for my problem. And what I want to find is a code example, like some lines of code which explains or which makes it easier for me to get the idea behind a certain library or something. So I don't want to like read through documentation, like hundreds of pages. The most beneficial for me would be if someone could give me an example, code example, like this is how you use it, or how someone would use it who is more experienced in this field or whatever. And for this, ChatGPT is brilliant. You type something like, and it spits out a code example, and in 95 or 98% of the cases, you can just grab that and use it. And this is awesome.
And I use it also other way, that when I find like a bit complicated code, then he break it down for me, and this is also very handy. So recently Sven took a very brave decision and he became a firefighter. Surprisingly, I don't know how. I just see a lot of photos of you, fire truck, and I was surprised. Hey, what's happening? So, and you just think that you are keep teaching. So how you balance these two together, and how the idea came to you?
Was, I think 3-4 years ago during Christmas. It was near the end of the year. Usually people get sentimental. I was also kind of thinking about my career, thinking about like doing something meaningful, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
it's a New Year's decision.
Exactly. Yeah. And one day I came home from work and I was like already and like still thinking about, okay, with these whole programming stuff and like how long would I like to do that, blah, blah, blah. And I opened my mailbox and there was a flyer from the volunteer fire department in my area, in my mailbox. And the headline on the flyer was, would you like to do something meaningful? Question.
Wow.
And I was like, yes.
So coming to our last question, I always ask this question to my guests, is what's your advice to the people like who are now sitting and learning programming as a teacher? So what do you think they have to do? And now with the AI is becoming so advanced, so what do you think is the future of the education will be?
Gaining knowledge is still a key to succeed everywhere. The second thing is, nowadays learning is super easy. It's not about that the teacher is telling you stuff you couldn't get otherwise. The key must be you have to be capable of learning on your own. Usually a teacher should teach how to learn and not certain knowledge or something, because in 2 weeks you need to learn something completely different. And the key is you have to get a structure or create your own structure, how to learn new topics. One of these tools is AI nowadays. What will happen? What will happen in 5 years? What will happen with the typical developer job? I don't know. But one thing I know, or I can assume, is that the easier the task is, the higher is the risk that it will be replaced by AI. As human society, that we will see huge improvements in certain sectors driven by AI. For maybe AI will invent medication against cancer. Maybe, I don't know.
Control the AI then.
I think there will be still enough opportunities for programmers.
No, I will be optimistic more than that.
But learning is, in my opinion, is always a good decision to learn more. And I think, or at least my my drive or my motivation was in the first place not, hey, I want to learn this or that library or programming language because I want to earn more money or something. The initial spark was always curiosity. I was curious. I was like, hey, there's something new. I want to know. I want to know about it. I want to play around with it.
The key of successful.
Exactly. And this is in sports, it's obvious, you know.
So your first advice will be to our audience is you have to be passionate about it.
And if it's not programming, then search for something else.
You know, but let's give more constructed advice, like in terms of if someone is passionate about programming, how, from a teacher perspective, how you tell him to start his teaching process, his learning process. Should he like Sumbashpil front end? He want to learn front end.
Yeah.
So what do you tell him? Start with this and that, maybe practical steps.
Everyone, I think, knows the situation from school or from a workshop. You sit in the classic classroom, the teacher is in front presenting something. You're sitting there, even if it's complex. The teacher is like showing you programming. You have no idea. The teacher is showing you something. You sit there, and by just watching and listening, you think, oh, that makes sense. Oh, that looks not that super complicated. Oh, that's super easy. And after that, you have to do it on your own. And then you are sitting in front of the empty screen, and you're like, what the hell? Now? Yeah, what was the beginning? I can't remember anything.
What I put myself in.
And this is a typical, situation. If you learn, it's always a good idea to, also from the teacher's perspective, to implement a lot of practice as much as possible.
Yeah.
My advice is, if you, let's say, whatever, you want to learn a new language, you want to learn a new framework or something, pick someone who is comfortable to listen to. You like the voice, you like the way he or she is explaining certain things. It's also very important. Maybe you have to stick to the person like for 10 hours or 20. Take your laptop, sit there. It's better than like laying in bed and like, oh, okay, I'm watching that tutorial about programming. Pause the video and do it on your own. This thing is really, there is no shortcut for experience. There's nothing like that. You have to do it by yourself. In the first place, it's the students, they get confused about the different kinds of brackets. In the first, what kind of bracket shall I use? You know, and for someone who's doing that for a very, very long time, it's like, it's obvious. But this is only the case because there were so many repetitions. You know, people are sometimes frustrated. You know, it looks everything looks complicated, and I was like, give it one more week, and I promise you, you will do that without thinking.
And that's a wrap, folks. Big thanks to Sven for sharing with us his awesome journey from banking to programmer to firefighter. He's shown us it's cool to chase any dreams at any time. You all got inspired to learn to code or just to go for it, whatever it is. Catch you next time on Navigators. Stay curious and stay brave. Thanks, Sven.
Thank you.